Hi, this is Deana. I will be going over my thoughts and reflections of the first part of Ghana Must Go. My first impression off bat was that, just like a lot of African literature, this was one of those books that had a lot of detail in it. The use of flashbacks already had my attention because I knew I would have to focus to really understand what was going on and to set up the scene for myself and try to figure out where the author was going with it. My first impression of the characters, Kweku, which I hope I'm saying the name right, seemed to have a dual life. He has the cameraman life, which is what maybe other people see and how he's supposed to react. And then he has his own life, or maybe how he sees himself. And early on, he says, I should have been what I was destined to be. I should be what I am. I think even as he was dying, and I think a lot of the first part is him trying to figure himself out, he was still trying to figure out who he was, how his experiences came together, where he was from, and maybe where he was going. Even in his death, he was still trying to figure that out. And it seemed to be that searching question that he was trying to piece together before he died to figure out who he was. And I don't know if he necessarily did figure it out. Just by reading the first part, you can't really tell. But maybe as we read forward, we'll be able to see how that's pieced together. Fola was the type of woman that would argue with him, seemed to be more, let's see, progressive in a sense. She was going to go to law school. Of course, she put that on the side for him to pursue his career. But when he described her, he said they were dreamer women, very dangerous women. And before that, he had said they were doers and thinkers and lovers and seekers and givers, but dreamers, most dangerously of all. So she seemed to be the one who would push him, maybe not take everything he said for face value. Versus Amma, when he described Amma, he said, he wants this because she can be. She is a woman who can be satisfied. She didn't seem to ever really challenge him. She seemed to take everything he said as is, as if not to make an unbalance in their life. So it just shows not only different types of women going on in that time scene, but also different pieces of himself and what he liked. I think Fola seemed to be searching for herself, but also wanting to make sure her husband is happy. I think it was kind of hard to get the perspective of the wives and where they were wanting to go from just reading this first part, but hopefully in the next parts I'll get a little bit more insight into that.